I was about 11 years old when I found out.
She almost set the house on fire.
Majority of my childhood, I really didn't have a lot of time to spend with her.
It was like she was dead, but she wasn't.
Just left me there.
When I found out when my mother was on drugs, I knew, but I was too little to understand really. But as I got up into age, I kind of figured out what it was and kind of figured out why she wasn't around, why she wasn't spending time with me. It affected my relationship with my mother by not letting me have a lot of time to spend with her. For the majority of my childhood, I really didn't have a lot of time to spend with her. I spent time with her, but not like how I wanted to, like a father, like a mother-son relationship should be. It wasn't like that.
It was this one time where I got in trouble in school. It was on a Thursday, and usually every Friday we would go to Markham roller skate rink. So I got in trouble that Thursday, so I couldn't go anywhere Friday. So I thought she was in the bed asleep, so I snuck out the kitchen window and went up to the church, because that's where the bus pick you up at the church, and it takes you to Markham roller skate rink. Snuck out and went to the roller skate rink, had the time of my life, got back home, and that was the worst time of my life. Yeah, she was high.
My parents don't know, but my mom knows. Like, she caught me doing it, and she's really upset about it. And now she thinks I'm a bad kid for it. But I've been taking marijuana since I was in 6th grade, so she hasn't known, but she recently found out. So she's starting to think I'm a bad kid, but I'm not.
I believe my mama stole from the house, stole money. She would stay away from days at a time. I don't know what she was doing at that particular time, but she would stay away quite a time to keep up her habit.
I think I started doing it because I was just, depressed. Who wants to see their parents, on drugs?
They always worked. My dad was an alcoholic. Yes, he's been a cokehead, but he's still an idol, and he still could be something. My mom, she's a nurse. I don't never blame my parents. They never noticed.
People looked at me like, man, this dude is a jughead. He likes doing drugs, when I really wasn't. I just liked smoking weed back then.
Drug I took was 5 grams of premature mushrooms, and I ate it in a peanut butter sandwich. And it was a horrible night because I ran away from my home that night. I went to my friend's house. I was gonna crash there. Then his mom said I couldn't sleep there, so right when the mushrooms started kicking in, they kicked me out the house. And I tried walking around trying to find my way home, but I couldn't read for anything to save my life. I came across a bar where this guy, he was really drunk. I asked him, how do I get home? So he already had a cab, and he's like, here man, just take it. He gave the taxi driver $20 and was like, can you make sure he gets home fine? Sure. And I got home.
I went in the bathroom to smoke because my brother smoked, so I would have just blamed it on them. And my mom found out, so she got all angry and she started yelling. And I thought it was supposed to make you happy, but at that moment it just made me mad and more angry and made me think of a whole bunch of stuff. So I got mad at my mom. I took pills. I tried to kill myself. I prayed not to wake up.
I got into an altercation with one of my closest friends. We couldn't get a weed connect, and it took us about 2.5 hours to find one, and we still didn't find one, so we said screw it. And we was going home, and on my way home, he kept on pissing me off about how we could have gotten it from this place and that place, and I'm an idiot, I'm stupid, I should have listened to him. And he kept wanting to fight me in the middle of the street for it. He kept pushing me, and I told him, leave it alone. It's just a bag of weed. And then he took me to the edge, so I told him, he said, you want to fight? Then come with me to my crib, I got something for you. Went in my house, grabbed a knife and I tried to kill him.
Time I was at the park just chilling with like a whole bunch of homeboys from the hood or whatever you want to call it, and they gave me something. They said that it was weed. It wasn't weed. I don't know what it was, but I remember waking up to a man, and I don't know who this man was, and he looked 40 years old.
I think that we need to teach our children because times have changed from back in the 80s. I didn't know what drugs were until I got older. And I think now the children, they know so much. It's like right there. You can get it from anybody.
When I grow up, I want my kids seeing me not being, I want them to know that I'm going to be there for them, and I ain't going to go nowhere.
Just do you. Do what makes what you like to do. Like play video games if you want to smoke or thinking about, or go outside and play sports with your friends. Just, you don't have to smoke to fit in or whatever. You just do you.